FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Watch all 104 matches live on Star Times, from the opening match to the final showdown.
And this time, it's not just watching, it's watch and win.
Subscribe or buy a Star Times decoder and stand a chance to win the 10 million naira grand prize, plus many exciting prizes nationwide with subscription packages starting from just 4,000 naira. Recharge now via Star Times app or visit any Star Times office or dealer outlet near you.
Star Times, enjoy digital life.
Guys, what we're basically doing today is to search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The search starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Sona biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement. Grab a bite today.
NTA Television College Refills Jos, a media hub with the pedigree of training professionals and non-professionals in the field of broadcasting and beyond, invites aspiring broadcasters to register for our short courses for the second quarter of 2026. From 13th April to 10th July 2026, the training will commence as follows: new technologies, optic fiber, IP technologies, automation storage management, and wireless technology. Foundation understanding of tax reform and practical application of reform strategies. Intermediate presentation techniques. Administration, a frontier of organizational success. Basic camera operation, audio engineering operation and maintenance, digital satellite, microwave and RF technologies, AI marketing, intermediate drama techniques. These courses are designed to equip participants with practical, market-ready skills in a competitive environment. The college also runs diploma and degree courses. For registration details, course schedule, and more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. NTA TV College, your gateway to media excellence. Announcer Management.
On the news tonight, Senate passes State Police Bill. Dangote Group of Companies hands over Garri and Fufu processing plants to community in Ogun State. Plus, stakeholders commend Nigeria's efforts in revolutionizing educational sector. Good evening and welcome to News at 7 on Channel 12 NTA Abeokuta. My name is Zinat Eyowawi. Now the news in detail. Nigeria is taking a step forward into a new threshold of security architecture as the state is, at the moment, carrying out clause-by-clause voting on the bill to enable the establishment of state police. The executive bill, which seeks the alteration of the constitution, provides for dual police services at the federal and state levels in order to effectively deal with contemporary security challenges. The amendment will enable decentralization and the removal of policing from the exclusive to the concurrent legislative list, providing states that so choose with the enablement of establish state police. The bill seeks to replace the current Nigerian police force framework with the Federal Police Service at the national level and state police services in the states. While the Federal Police will be headed by the Inspector General, the state police shall have a commander as head. In a significant demonstration of its commitment to sustainable community development, Dangote Cement PLC Ibeshe plant has inaugurated and officially handed over an ultra-modern garri and fufu processing plant to the people of Kajala community in Ewekoro local government area of Ogun State. The project, executed under the company's Community Development Agreement Initiative, is aimed at enhancing agricultural value addition, creating employment opportunities, and boosting socio-economic activities within the host community and its environment. Lekon Agbonde will bring you details in our subsequent bulletin. Nigeria is gradually catching up with the global revolutionary trend in the education sector through the use of modern virtual and technology-driven teaching and learning skills and tools where geographical boundaries are no longer barriers to quality education. This was at a two-day international certification training at the Federal College of Education, NTA Abeokuta, Ogun State, where participants appreciated President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his various strides in the education sector in Nigeria. Akim Jimo has the details.
For the first time in the history of colleges of education in Nigeria, participants, the majority of whom Oshiele Abeokuta, received instructions virtually and directly from an international facilitator without having to leave the shores of the country. Speaking on the theme of the lecture, Understanding Modern Global Virtual and Technology-Driven Teaching and Learning Systems, a guest lecturer, Dr. Donald Stallings of Lincoln University, United States of America, identified the benefits of electronic learning to include reduction of training costs, equipping institutions to embrace emerging technology, among others.
Reporting that we have to do more than the specific topic. I hope that answers your question. But what I will say is what we'll focus on tomorrow as part of this meeting are technologies that are specific to engineering, agriculture, biology, science, mathematics.
While commending the federal government for the gesture, the management of Federal College of Education, Oshiele Abeokuta, believes that the initiative, driven by the Electronic Education Initiative (EDOM) platform, will help equip Nigerian graduates with skills demanded by modern employers of labor.
The federal government, like I mentioned, has done a lot concerning education in Nigeria. I've seen so many things they are doing, and they are always bringing all these particular trainings so that people can learn. So we have always been having different types of training that has to do with new methods of teaching all over the world.
To the students, is a lifetime opportunity because this opportunity is not available to students in all institutions. So that it is happening in our institution is an opportunity that I want to encourage them to key into so that they will be able to take full advantage of the inherent benefits.
Showcase that Nigeria is ready to take over the world. Our students today and our graduates tomorrow will not go into the government agencies, private sector banks, but instead be entrepreneurs of themselves and be able to showcase their goods and services in communities across the world.
The participants acknowledged that the virtual class has added quality values to their lives.
Someone who is not able to attend this program now cannot have the same understanding I have about it.
I want to say kudos to them for this wonderful initiative and this wonderful innovation.
The tutorial class, which had no fewer than 50 students in participation, was a public-private partnership initiative and was organized by the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TET Fund, in collaboration with the National Commission for Colleges of Education and implemented by EDOM platform across many tertiary institutions in Nigeria. In Abeokuta, Akim Jimo, NTA News.
The federal government says it will continue to provide Nigerians with access to affordable housing while creating jobs to reasonable numbers of youth across the nation. The Minister for Housing, Mutaka Rabe Dama, gave the assurance while inaugurating housing estates at Day along Zuba Expressway, Abuja. Francis Udojo has more details.
President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May Allah guide us too.
That was the inauguration of several number of 2 to 3 bedroom housing units funded by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, through a developer. Providing dividends of democracy is not all about making promises, but the delivery of those promises. The delivery and handing over of these housing estates to beneficiaries has no doubt contributed to the economic well-being, and as well reduced the housing deficit estimated to be about 17 to 28 million. Like many Nigerians, Patrick Joseph lived with no hope of owning a house, but now he is a proud owner of one.
Since we came to the estate, we found peace. In fact, the payment method is they are very, very lenient with us.
Federal Mortgage Bank have done this and they have done it well.
It's a fantastic, I love it.
We also respectively encourage the federal government to continue expanding affordable housing programs.
The Minister of Housing and the Managing Director, FMBN, see the initiative as a demonstration of government's commitment to making life comfortable for Nigerians.
President Tinubu is passionate about providing houses to Nigerians, and we're going to commit ourselves to doing it. If we fail to do it, it's not President Tinubu, it is us who are responsible for doing it.
The Federal Mortgage Bank has several options, NHF regular, what we call the regular NHF mortgage loan, and of course the rent to own.
We will now go on a quick commercial break. Please stay tuned.
Sona Maltings Limited presents glucose syrup. Glucose syrup extracted from locally sourced sorghum and corn into a liquefied sugar of natural origin. Sona Maltings glucose syrup is gluten-free and tastes yummy. That's why it is the most sought after glucose syrup by commercial food production companies as a sweetener, thickener, and moisture retaining agent. As it doesn't crystallize, it is used in production of candy, beer, fondant, and certain canned food, and pre-made baked goods like biscuits and cookies. Sona Maltings glucose syrup is made by Sona Maltings Limited. Sona Maltings glucose syrup, king in liquefied sugar.
D-Court Hotel and Event Center, the ultimate destination for your perfect getaways and special events. Our spacious and beautifully appointed rooms provide a comfortable retreat after a long day of exploration. Enjoy modern amenities and utmost comfort during your stay. For your conferences and events, we got you covered with our conference hall and spacious event center just to make your event memorable. Only at D-Court Hotel and Event Center. Our dedicated and friendly guests always on ground to ensure your needs are met. And with our prime location in the vibrant city of Abeokuta, come experience excellence at D-Court Hotel and Event Center, 14 Federal Housing Estate Road, Abeokuta, Ogun State. You can also call us on 0803-465-1626. Experience true hospitality and create unforgettable experience at D-Court Hotel and Event Center. Book now.
Welcome to a world of classical packaging. At Shanghai, our safe and hygiene dustbin ranging from the small closet bin sizes to large rollable industrial and community bin sizes. Decked with perfect functioning pedals, our paint containers are carefully prepared for their global journey, always prioritizing your safety every step of the way. Our array of various Tampa event plastic paint containers are the industry's #1, making them the most sought after choice. Proudly Nigeria.
Welcome back. Now the news continues. Nigeria's First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, has called on wives of state governors to join efforts aimed at securing the future of the country by fully adopting the National Community Food Bank Program to promote child nutrition in their respective states. She made the call at the second quarterly meeting with Renewed Hope Initiative state coordinators in her office. State House correspondent Adeniyi Taiwo reports.
Like the others before it, the second high-level quarterly meeting of RHI state coordinators with the initiative's governing council, led by Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu, provides another platform for stock-taking on concluded programs and a review of ongoing interventions.
On Merck Foundation, we had...
The First Lady's briefing included RHI partnership with Merck Foundation, with updates on the expected roles of state governors' wives in harnessing opportunities for scholarship through Educating Linda program, as well as the reproduction of 140,000 copies of books provided by the foundation on girl-child education.
We want the First Ladies and RHI coordinator to send academic results of the nominee by the end of the academic session of July 2026. If we don't let them know that these children are still in school, the funding might stop. So we want you to help us with that.
The maiden launch of the National Community Food Bank program in Borno State for the Northeast Zone on April 27 is one of the flagship interventions of the initiative this year. To further achieve its core objective of fighting child malnutrition, the First Lady says state government, through the governor's wives, must take ownership and drive the implementation.
It's now left for the First Ladies now to take it upon themselves and make sure that the state have more food banks, because our children are not supposed to be going hungry. No matter what, you see a child that is malnourished in your state, you have to take them and make sure that they are properly cared for. These food banks are built next to the primary health care centers, so that the ones that need supplement can get their supplements, and the mothers, lactating mothers too, will be given food items from the food bank, and also pregnant women, because they don't want the children to be born unhealthy.
The meeting also deliberated on the unfolding RHI Green Nigeria Challenge as deadlines to submission of entries for the competitions approach. While applauding state coordinators for pushing the target of the initiative in their states, the First Lady says there is more, particularly for the youths.
Have to inform the youth. There are no jobs, have you visited any ministry? To even say, oh, what do you have for the people? Because that's what the MD is, that's what they owe the generality of the public. So those are the things we've been doing and making sure we can make sure that whatever this government is trying to do, that it will see the light of the day. So in agric we've done, in social investment we have, in education we've given a little bit of scholarship, ICT training, and with NIDA. So, and all those are things, and we're still open, still want to do more.
There is more work to be done, so the First Lady and our foot soldiers are back in this room for a closed-door session where details of other interventions to be implemented will be worked on. In the State House, Adeniyi Taiwo, NTA News.
The Federal Road Safety Corps has inaugurated Nigeria International Road Assessment Program Committee to improve on road infrastructure in Nigeria. The committee is basically saddled with the responsibility to address the United Nations Global Road Safety Performance Targets 3 and 4. Oyeyemi Ajayi has the details.
Nigeria Road Assessment Program is a national program Nigeria is establishing to use methodology of international road programs. The aim is to address the United Nations Global Road Safety Performance Targets 3 and 4, which reveals that by 2030, all new roads achieve technical standards for all road users that take into account road safety or meet a 3-star rating or better than that. This inaugurated committee, which transits from Stakeholders Committee to the IRAP Steering Committee, has the task of achieving this goal by coming up with implementable ideas.
Today, we have just done the inauguration of the stakeholders so that we can, lead, coordinate, and implement the process of achieving the 3-star rating and beyond for all Nigerian roads.
This steering committee is to work together with the Nigerian and the Federal Road Safety Corps to ensure that this is achieved within the shortest possible time.
As it is, Nigeria is the first African country to be certified with International Road Assessment Program IRAP certificate, and with this step by the Corps, eyes stare at a better platform for safer roads and reduced road crashes in the country. And one message at the back of the minds of members of this committee is that Nigerian roads must move to the 3-star rating. Oyeyemi Ajayi, NTA News.
That concludes the news for tonight. I am Zinat Eyowawi. Thank you and good night.
Looking for an electronics store where you can have value for your money? Oni Electronics is it. Oni Electronics, we offer a variety of modern electronic gadgets at affordable price. We are located behind the shopping complex opposite General Post Office, NTA Abeokuta. For inquiries, call 0803-350-6850. At Oni Electronics, we do after-sales service, installation, and giving of advice on how best to handle your electronic gadgets for optimal satisfaction. That's not all. Our goods are examined and tested before you leave our store. We ensure your goods are in good condition. Oni Electronics, quality service, value for money. Patronize us today.
At Sona Plastics, customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at Kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sona Plastics Limited. We're just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sona Plastics Limited. Come, let us treat you like a king.
Step into the world of Shanghai Palette, the heartbeat of Nigeria's palette landscape, where creativity and precision unite from the very beginning. Every palette is a masterpiece, crafted with precision by our dedicated technicians at Shanghai, where precision is not just a standard, but a way of life. Promising excellence that is 100% sourced and proudly produced right here in Nigeria. Choose Shanghai products, where precision meets pride.
Proudly Nigeria.